doesn't he?
Very good, yeah.
It's got like just covered in sequins.
There's
and
a lot
fringes.
flying all around the stadium.
Great.
It's 17 minutes past 6. We need to get the weather from Carol for the first thing on a Monday morning. Good morning, how are you? 19 minutes past 6. Now, this week, the energy company BP on Happy Valley this morning.
It is 29 minutes past 6. That means it's time to get the news, the travel and the weather where you're waking up this morning.
Indeed, for coming in.
It is 6:41 exactly. Let's go to Carol, who has all this morning's weather for us. Morning, Carol.
Good morning. On a football pitch, but there you go. It is.
I like it.
Play again later. Oh, you beat. No, I beat you, didn't I? Right.
Yeah, you beat me.
It's been
What's going on with the team and the ice and the snow?
I mean, we don't have a run here. There's no run. I mean, there is that kind of one like launch, isn't there? That we have at
That's
I think
right,
Bath University,
Bath Uni.
But astonishing stuff.
Congratulations. John,
Indeed.
thank you.
pouring in. John, thank you.
Now, the work of a specialist team at Poole Hospital has been described as life-changing. It's a bit like us after breakfast, isn't it?
Sequins and all.
Yeah.
Right,
What a
time to
great
get
night.
the news, the travel and the weather where you are. We will have the headlines for you, the latest from Turkey, in a couple of minutes' time. And Carol has this morning's weather for us, and it's a bit chilly out there in a lot of places, isn't it? Morning, Carol. Thank you for coming.
We will have the very latest on the situation in Turkey and Syria. Obviously, that massive earthquake we've been telling you about that happened overnight. That's coming up in just a couple of minutes. But first, let's get the news, the travel and the weather where you are.
Do that on that
It's
stage.
incredible.
It's an amazing achievement.
We are officially a
Unbelievable.
winter sport nation.
This is it. And you kind of now look ahead to the Winter Olympics thinking, who knows?
Who knows? Maybe there's a
Who
chance.
knows what we could do? Exactly.
I think you might need to pay that little track a visit.
I think we might do. Yeah. There's a story
There's a
brewing,
there.
isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Carol's got the weather for us this morning, and there's been warnings of all kinds of terrible freezing conditions coming our way, Carol. Is this true?
Well,
What a night. Some spectacular outfits as well as performances.
what I think Harry Styles was wearing a sequin fringed catsuit.
Yeah.
Do you want one of them?
Yeah, tomorrow. Let's
Yeah,
do
go
that
on.
Tuesday. And his accent was quite interesting, wasn't it? It's like
Yeah, I thought you sounded a little bit American.
it's a West Coast meets Northwest of England.
Yes, interesting combination. He got perhaps a little bit, he veered towards coming home towards the end of that speech and he started off quite American.
I wonder where the weather is better, West Coast or Northwest of England. Carol can tell us. Morning. And full coverage of the sentencing hearing at Southwark Court on the BBC News throughout today.
It's 8:33. It's time to get the news where you are.
Talking about how the weather has been a little bit milder, maybe not quite so much this morning in some places.
It's freezing.
It's quite chilly, as Carol can explain. Good morning. It's the Guardian, the Telegraph, Sal, all giving it 5 stars.
I know. I cannot wait to watch.
You going to watch
Do you
it this
think-
morning?
I think maybe later.
Yeah.
Might save it to later on in the day.
Don't try and have a sleep just after watching it.
That's
'cause
what-
it
I
took
won't
me
be able
ages
to
to get
sleep.
off last night. You're watching Breakfast. It's 8:59. Fascinating story,
Yeah,
that. Really
yeah.
fascinating. The BBC News channel is going to be covering those terrible events of the earthquake in Turkey and Syria and right across that region today. They've got correspondents on the ground and hearing from eyewitnesses as well.
Yeah, but that is it from us for today. We'll be back tomorrow morning from 6 o'clock.
Now it's time for Morning Live. Have a very good day. Good morning.